Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is take 6 because these pictures are so dull. I've got literally, I'm sorry guys, these pictures, they're good pictures. I mean, technically, if you'd never seen pictures of a Hot Toys figure before and then you looked at all these images, you'd be like, oh my god, it's amazing. But to me personally, looking at all of these, not all of these images, there's some coming up later on that are actually quite good, where the photographers kind of thought outside the box and pushed the envelope a little bit, took some risks. But there's a lot of purple recreating the scene where they were fighting over who's going to die to get the stone, who's going to make the sacrifice, you know. There's a lot of that like this. And recently did a video with Nick on my thoughts and his thoughts on the Hawkeye. Yeah, it's a decent looking piece. The head sculpt's a little bit iffy, a little bit off. The Scarlett Johansson Black Widow figure here is the first one they've done with sculpted hair rather than rooted hair, which a lot of people are happy about. I was quite keen on seeing that as well. I'd also like to see a Scarlet Witch with sculpted hair for a change. That would be quite cool. But these images, there's just a lot of her doing the same thing, and the outfit does worry me, as with all of these kind of fake leathery kind of outfits. Maybe this is more of a kind of a vinyl, like a thin vinyl kind of outfit like Medicom used to use sometimes, which was really good because that still holds up and there's no damage to those figures. But this, I've seen recently on Facebook, people posting pictures of their Hot Toys Black Widow figures that have been rotting. That's true because I've had Catwoman figures by Hot Toys with the same kind of outfit, very similar kind of outfit, that have rotted. In fact, the Dark Knight Rises Selena Kyle has that same kind of like bobbly kind of, not just a flat kind of shiny black outfit, but there is like a texture to it, which you think would make it a little bit tougher, but no. So we'll get through these purple pictures soon and get to something interesting. Jesus. Maybe some of the good stuff ended up on the editing room floor. I don't know. Maybe they have to follow strict orders when it comes to these pictures, like, oh, make sure you recreate this scene, make sure you do this, make sure you do that, and don't take any risks, don't do anything adventurous, don't, you know. What have we got here? Jingo Bell. These are nice and clear. I like how clear she looks here. I prefer these ones so far. Head sculpt does look a little bit big sometimes for the body, but only slightly. But it is nice to see one with sculpted hair for a change, and I do like it, but it's definitely not blowing me away the way I thought it would. You can see her knee articulation is pretty decent now. I do like that image there. That's one of my favorites. And the, well, I don't think the ponytail or the braided hair has a wire in it. I think you're just able to manipulate that, just kind of use the shoulder to make it look, maybe it does have a wire in it because it looks a little bit more curly there, like it's kind of going off in different directions. I don't know. Now there's a nice picture of her running. Who took that? I can't really make out the name, it's too small, but whoever took that, that's the first picture I've seen so far. And this one, I like this one too. I like the lighting, very cool. Like she's walking through a dark area, about to, big door's gonna open in front of her and she's gonna head out into battle. This one here with the kind of slidey superhero landing thing with this, you know, the big stick, whatever it is. And so does that break in half or come apart in the middle and she can have two of them? But that was a good pose there a minute ago. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Let me quickly get to some of these comments on Facebook, what people are saying about this figure. Let's see. I know it says 1/6 scale, but what scale is the head? Ha ha. Oh well, there she is standing in the street. So you will hear a fair few comments from people saying that the head sculpt looks out of proportion to the body. Now please, an Endgame Scarlet Witch with sculpted hair. Yep, that's what I'd like to see too. Is beautiful. How of the Civil War? That makes no sense. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 for the likeness. I'd give it more of an 8 out of 10 for the likeness. It's pretty damn close, but it definitely could be a little bit better. The prototype images were amazing. Oh look, they're having a nice little tender moment there. Isn't that sweet? There's a lot of that going on here. Now a little bit of swagger in the walk here by Kindar. Now some of these Kindar pictures are my favorites. Now I like this one here a little bit, you know, for the boys and for the girls, you know, modern times. I like that one. And more swagger here in the movement. Foot's lifting off the ground, nicely done. And I like the coloring around her. Not so much with this one, pretty boring. Let's move on. Yep, head sculpt looks a little bit big again here. Yeah, and I swear Scarlett Johansson has a little bit more going on in the chestal area in real life. But there she is running. That doesn't look as good as the last running pose I saw. Now that is interesting though. Off balance, kind of shooting her electric wrist thingies. Let's go see some more comments. What we got here? This is awesome, but 3 figures that were announced after Gamora have been released in a span of a week, and still no sign of our favorite green alien. I hate it here. Someone says. I think they're talking about Gamora or something. I think it came out great. Looking forward to this one. Fair play. God, there's no point even looking up at the screen. These images are so generic and boring. I'm sorry, man. I am sorry. I don't mean to come across like an arrogant twat here, but these pictures, and that one there, the head looks massive and she looks like she's got barely any neck. That's a nice one. That's a nice picture. Okay, looks really great. You guys are killing it with the Endgame figures. Can't wait to see what you guys release next. Yeah, kiss ass. Right, looks great, guys. Just waiting on that final product, Hellboy. So excited. Oh yeah, they still doing that Hellboy? Because, oh, there's a nice wide leg start, so we know that she can do that. And there she is running again. Lots of her running and standing and looking at things and looking at, what's his face, Hawkeye. Looks great. Only issue I can see is I think the head is slightly too big for the body. Yep, prototype looked way better. Yep. Nice head sculpt, but is the head out of proportion to the body? Looks like a bobblehead, someone says. Yeah, so a lot of that. What's she doing? Is she talking to her hand? Now that I like that one. I like the way he's got the shoulders kind of pushed back, chest out. That's a good posture. It doesn't make any sense for why she would be standing like that, but I do like the way it looks. This image, wake me up when it's over. There she is holding an umbrella. Great. I would have tried to find a way to not show that joint with the neck and the head so much. That image there, it's okay. I like the way you can see Red Skull in the background. Again, it just, the face, the look on her face doesn't match up with that pose. That's a nice one. That's a really nice one. Very, very nice. Probably the best of the bunch. Take this shit and shove it. I'm sick of seeing these. Like, oh, please don't do it. You know, just look at his hair. Yep. I suppose their mandate or whatever, they had to do this a lot. There she is walking in a factory. Maybe part-time gig. Who knows? I think we're getting to the end of this now. Thank Jesus. So yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts. Sorry, but these pictures just didn't really do anything for me. I've certainly lost all interest in this piece now, so that's my thoughts. It does look nice, but I don't know. These images just put me off, to be honest. There's definitely some good ones. That's quite a nice picture there. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a like on the video. Share it with your buddies. See you soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye.